Are you walking and exercising and eating the right foods and doing the right things and drinking enough water, but you just can't get those last 15 to 20 pounds off? Well, today we're going to tell you exactly how we lost 260 pounds combined, kept it off, did it naturally. So if you want to learn how to do that, keep watching the video. We noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Come subscribe. We give you 5 days a week of free weight loss advice. And I mean, come on. It's a pretty cool vibe over here. So I'd love it if you'd come join. We really appreciate all of your support. So please don't forget to subscribe.
Oftentimes when you're doing the exercise and you're like, wait, this is crazy. I'm eating right and I'm exercising. Why isn't the scale going down? One of the main reasons is because your body loves to adapt. And adaptation means changing it up. We have some girls in our group who are getting great results for the first like 50, 60 pounds and then boom, hit a plateau. You hit a plateau many times. I've hit many plateaus and you absolutely need to change it up. And it doesn't mean you need to do 4 hours of exercise. Sometimes you need to do less exercise, but more intensity and so on and so forth. So if you're walking that same 3 miles every day, maybe you want to walk up a hill. Change the intensity. Wear a weighted vest, which Penelope turned me on to. Love the weighted vest. She and I are fighting over it frequently. I'm like, no, I want to wear it. She's like, no, I want to wear it. We definitely need to now. I can only recommend it. It wasn't expensive, easy to get.
And you can even get cute ones with bedazzles on them.
Yeah, but you could also put a couple bottles of water in a backpack. Like you don't need a fancy vest, you know?
Or just a backpack with heavy books in it.
Totally.
Although water is more functional for survival.
True, you can just lighten your load on your way up the mountain.
Number 2 is your NEAT drops. And you might be like, well, what's NEAT? NEAT is non-energy expenditure. So basically your body, when you're not exercising, is burning calories. And you'll notice that skinny people move a lot. Like they're usually walking around a lot, or they keep tapping their toe, or they tap their finger, or they're doing some random thing with their body. And you're like, well, there's something to it. There is something to it, actually. They are burning more calories by moving their finger this much or moving their leg that much.
Oh, and by the way, you can't force it. That's the bad news.
Force it. Your body knows. Your body is so smart. So this is why you have to outsmart your body by being a walking fat-burning machine. Now, one thing you can do is if you're working at home, you can just put a walking treadmill desk underneath of you. When you're watching TV, when you're on the phone with a friend, that's how you're going to make yourself burn more calories without you really knowing it, because after a few minutes, you get used to it and you don't even realize you're walking.
It's true. Every 10 minutes, you're 1,000 steps further.
Yeah, they say you can get 500 steps in 5 minutes. So if you can do that, then imagine every hour you just do 1,000 for 10 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of people will walk, like do a big walk in the morning, and then they're sedentary the rest of the day. And that's going to drop your NEAT. Again, your body is going to get accustomed to what you do. So if you do that thing for a couple months, you got to definitely change it up. But one thing I really want to mention is that, yes, it's important to do that one walk, but you're burning your glycogen stores. I'm not going to go into the science behind what that means, but what you should know is that it's almost like you burn your deposits in the morning, and if you don't do anything else for the rest of the day, those deposits are still building up and you might be in excess of glucose stored. So you want to definitely fit in another walk like after lunch or before dinner or after dinner or like in the afternoon, but don't be sedentary the rest of the day if you're doing your big walk in the morning. The next thing you might be doing that's causing you to plateau is you're not building muscle. Walking is great, but unless you're walking up mountains and maybe climbing rocks, you're really not building muscle. Muscle is required to burn fat. And if you want to see the scale drop, then you're going to absolutely need to do some resistance training 2 to 3 times a week. Now, for women my age, it's extremely important. Actually, I think for women all ages. But you know, of course, Penelope's age, like if you're 20 or below 35, you're definitely going to be maintaining your muscle better. But by building a little bit of muscle, and you don't need fancy weights, you don't need a gym membership, you can do a plank on your countertop, you can do push-ups on your chair, you can do all kinds of things that don't require special equipment with just your own body weight. But you absolutely need to fit it in if you want to be that fat burning machine and not only drop the weight, but look great and be contributing to your longevity, energy, and vitality.
Number 4 is stress. And you are probably way more stressed than you realize you are. So like if you're worried about how much water is in your water bottle or like who's going to text you next, Mom brought up this point to me a while ago, like, Penelope, we're stressed about things that we shouldn't be stressed about. And we're not stressed about things that we probably should be stressed about, like your health, or maybe like you need to work out more and you're not stressed about that, but you're stressed about your next meal.
Or getting your nails done or your lashes or maybe your hair.
The way she just went like this. Dad, that was so funny.
But seriously, folks, the stress hormone cortisol piles on the pounds. And there have been so many times Penelope's been plateaued, girls in our accountability group have been plateaued, and the only thing they addressed was the stress, changed nothing else. They dropped significant weight that week. You dropped 8 pounds one week.
I know, that
which
was
is
crazy.
Historical.
I did everything else right, but I wasn't stressed.
And that's why we include a meditation program inside of our program, because we know that stress reduction can seem elusive. Because how do you know you're stressed if you don't know you're stressed? If it's just normal for you. So it's really important to have structures, accountability, and a plan on how you're going to manage your stress. But the first thing is you got to see it first, and then you're in a position to shift it. We do a lot of this in our program. So if you're interested, definitely click the link in the description. The last and final point, we're not going to go into too much depth here, but it's gut inflammation. Sometimes your weight will plateau even though you're eating all the right healthy foods and you're doing all the walking because you've got some problems in your gut. Unfortunately, there are a lot of chemicals in our food system that cause gut inflammation. Herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, glyphosate. Maybe you've been eating bad oils, because you go out occasionally. And we can't really avoid it, but we can clean it up. We can detox and we can focus on gut healing. And if you want our gut healing guide, click the link in the description because I created one for you that is pretty amazing. I'm really impressed with it. There's recipes, there's a protocol, there are steps. It's super, super informative and it's free. So definitely click that link in the description. How you can eliminate gut inflammation is by downloading the guide and following it. But more importantly, making sure that the source of the food that you're getting has integrity and is a high quality source. We really underestimate how damaged and corrupt our food system is in the United States. And we have to take full accountability for making sure that what goes into our body, what we're buying with our dollars is good stuff.
If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below a dolphin emoji. Don't ask me why, just do it. If you're a woman and you would like to join our women's accountability group, the link is in the description. And if you're not a woman or you're somebody who's not ready to join or you don't need to join, but you're like, I want to support these ladies in a more meaningful way. Their work is amazing. What they're doing, I really believe in. We've made over 1,000 weight loss videos for you guys, and we love doing so.
We love you, and we want to be involved with you in a more meaningful way. You could do a couple of things. Comment down below. Tell us what you're going to change so you don't plateau anymore, what you want to integrate into your life, and or a dolphin emoji if you made it to the end of the video. The second thing you can do is get into our program. We don't have a ton of space because it's really us every day in our text group and on the live calls and in the program. But if you're ready, click the link in the description, schedule some time with us and see if you're a good fit. See if it's time for you if you're ready. The third way you can get involved is by making a contribution to our advocacy work and the growth and expansion of the Step It Up program, reversing obesity naturally every day of the week. So definitely click the Venmo link and just go ahead and donate. We really appreciate all of your contributions because we are growing our team and we want to develop a relationship with you in a number of different ways. Let yourself be known to us. Subscribe, comment, share this video. We love you. We want to know you. You are not just a number to us. Hey, we noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed, which means you're watching our videos, you like the content, but you haven't made the commitment. So we would love it if you would subscribe.
And if you want to join our women's accountability group, don't forget to click the link in the description to join. We're only accepting amazing, awesome, and ready women. So please join if you're one of those. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all the time.